Здравствуйте, and welcome to another Stalingrad campaign video. Time to head out once again in the Pe-2. It's the 24th of October 1942. The target today is an enemy airfield to the south of Stalingrad on a bearing of 215 degrees out from Fedorovka. Here's a recon image of the airfield. I'm going to target the parked aircraft on the left. There are 9 aircraft in total, 4 Heinkel 111s, a couple of Stukas and 3 109s. We join the mission as we're heading towards the front line. Stalingrad is to our 3 o'clock at the moment. There's a large group of planes up ahead at my 1 o'clock position. There are 3 planes out front. They seem to be being chased by a large group of planes. It's like a mixture of friendly and enemy planes there. Here's what's going on. There are 3 Stuka dive bombers out front and a flight of LA-5s bearing down on them. The LA-5s managed to disrupt the Stuka's mission. They've jettisoned their bombs, taken damage, and they are breaking away to try to RTB. That dogfight is happening at my long 4 o'clock over Stalingrad. We're about to cross the Volga as we head towards the front line. I think 1 or 2 of my escort fighters might have gone over to get involved in that dogfight. But the LA-5s have got that situation under control. We can carry on with our mission. We've crossed over the Volga now. We're cruising at just under 2,000 meters altitude on a bearing of 225 degrees. We're still in friendly territory. There's a friendly airfield there to my 11 o'clock. Probably got a few minutes flight time before we get to target. Furball over Stalingrad is still there, but I think most, if not all, of my escort fighters are holding station above our formation. Scanning the sky up ahead, it looks clear. However, to our 2 o'clock low, there are a couple of planes. Just about see them now coming into view underneath the starboard engine. There is some anti-air fire now to my 2 o'clock. That's friendly AA fire. I can't see the 2 bandits that are there. There's a railway junction there, which it looks like they must be attacking. I'm trying to follow where the tracers are going, but I still can't see the bandits. But now I can see one of them. He's just been hit, leaking fuel. Looks like he might be turning away. They're at a much lower altitude than us, so I'm not going to worry about the other one. Our escorts should be able to deal with that threat if need be. Our target airfield is not much further ahead, and there it is to my 11:30, so I'm going to prepare for the bombing run. Okay, there's our target. From the radio communications there, sounds like our escort fighters have gone to take out the 2 bandits that we saw earlier. I've set the altitude, airspeed and wind speed. The wind is coming from a bearing of 300 degrees. We're flying on a bearing of 225 degrees, so it's blowing from 75 degrees from our right side. I'm turning the plane left a little bit because I think I'm a bit too far to the right at the moment. There's my target area that I want to bomb. That's the hard stand. There should be some planes parked there. I've just adjusted my course to about 220 degrees. So I need to increase the relative wind direction to 80 degrees from my right side. And let's just check how far the bombs are going to drift. This is quite far to the left that they'll actually land once they're released. So I'm probably now too far to the left. I need to go right a little bit, and I'm fighting against the wind now, so the plane isn't turning as easily as it would be turning left. Closing in now. Let's go into bomb sight mode. Yeah, I'm a bit too far left. Let's try and pull the plane right desperately, fighting against the wind. It's going to be touch and go here. I'm going to have to just straighten up and drop the bombs. 3, 2, 1, go. The wind nearly caught me out there, but as it happens, my bombs are heading right into the hindcalls that are parked up here. It's a pretty good drop in the end. Managed to destroy 6 of the 9 planes that were parked here. And the only thing we could have done better is, rather than approach it from the bearing shown by the green arrow, we could have approached it more from the west as shown by this red arrow, and probably taken out all 9 planes. As we turn to egress, one of the planes at the back of the formation gets hit by flak. We're heading back towards Fedorovka. I'm going to stay at around 2,000 meters altitude, currently on a bearing of 017 degrees. There is some activity back there. The rest of the bombers are forming up, but there's a lot of planes at my high 5 o'clock. We know there's a 109 in the area, so hopefully that's the escort fighters dealing with it. Here is the 109. He's quite far back from our formation. He's still round about over the airfield that we just bombed, but he's got one of our escort fighters in his sights. The Yak almost outturns him, but then the 109 lands a few shots and disables his plane. The pilot manages to bail out just before his plane breaks up in half. I'm making good progress heading back to Fedorovka. Stalingrad is to my 8 o'clock at the moment. Our 6 is clear, and we've got the escort fighters circling above us. The only challenge for our formation is that one of our planes is lagging behind with damage. Here he is. He took some damage from the flak over the airfield, and he's decided he's not going to make it back to Fedorovka. He's got a friendly airbase there to his 2 o'clock, and he's going to land there instead. The main bomber formation has now made it back to Fedorovka. I'm turning towards the airfield to make my final approach to land. Landing gear and flaps are down. My plane is undamaged, so I've got no excuses here. Let's see if I can make a good landing. There we are, mission accomplished, and my stats look pretty good. I took out 3 parked aircraft and 3 transport vehicles. The stats for the squadron overall are also really good. We took out 6 of the 9 aircraft that were parked up on the airfield. Add to that the 3 transport vehicles and 2 facilities buildings as well. And we didn't lose any bombers, so a really good mission overall. Thanks for watching, see you next time.